Okay, guys, we are live. For those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly castle keeper this evening, because tonight we are carrying on with session 155 of our ongoing campaign playing... Oh, and we'll have a drink. Carl Sargent's outstanding mega adventure, Night Below. Originally published for AD&D 2nd edition, we lately have been playing it with Troll Lord Games' very cool Castles and Crusades. And I believe at the time of recording they have a pretty sweet, we don't have any connection with them whatsoever, but they have a pretty sweet deal on for the full package for the Monsters and Treasures, Castle Keeper's Guide, and the Player's Handbook, and I believe an adventure and something else for like 20% off. So if you are interested, that's in print and that's through their store, but they have a wide variety of sales that seem to come up arbitrarily. But with me tonight are the stars of the Night Below campaign. Keen viewers may notice that I'm all dressed in black today, or at least under my hoodie. There's nothing foreboding against that.
You always dress like that. Don't even.
I'll go the order I got you on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? First up, we've got our resident armor smith and Greyhawk's OKS tank, Dave.
Hey everybody, good to see you. I am Dave. I'm playing Druin, the near-dead Axebrother, and he is a level 8 dwarven fighter cleric of Clangety.
Nice. Next up is Andrew.
Hello everyone, I'm Andrew and I'm playing Tanith Thirndal, Elven Rogue of the 8th level, 7th level, I'm a liar, who's, just standing around.
Yeah.
Mostly because
we don't
really
talk about
Tanith's,
what branch of the elven line that he comes through, so it's important to know that tonight he's a stone elf.
Yes, yeah, very much so. Yeah, yep.
Like the stoic figure, he hardly blinks even.
Yeah. Fearless in the face of what is in front of us tonight.
Next up is Jeffrey.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing the slightly less dead and surely less statuesque Calidor, who is an elven fighter rogue.
And last but certainly not least is Will.
Hi, I'm Will. I'm playing Chael. He is a 8th level cleric of Coralon.
Nice. All right, Anna Banana has come in as well too. That's who keeps distracting me here. So she is here as your support dog for the session, and it's about to happen. Let's head on over to the battle mat, and then you guys can tell us what happened last time. So here we are. Let's see here. And last time there were some pretty scurrilous accusations about every time there was something dangerous happening that Dorman is nowhere to be seen. And I believe we may have some actual evidence of that for tonight. Because John got back from vacation, heard what was going on and said, fuck that, I've got plans. Just kidding, John. It is, however, John does have plans for tonight that he couldn't get away from, and it is, while he's not able to join us tonight, it is George's birthday. So a big happy birthday to George. Wait, was that yesterday or was that today? That was yesterday, wasn't it?
It was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. So George, one day belated happy birthday. He's out celebrating that tonight. I imagine, celebrating birthday rather than watching your character slowly drown is probably a better way to celebrate your birthday. But let's see how the rest of the party's going to celebrate your birthday. So, guys, what happened last time?
Well, we ended the session before. The last thing that we saw, the last thing that Calidor saw was someone severing the rope that we were climbing down into the vortex, and that someone just happened to say something about Malfeshnakora, perhaps?
Yes.
And looked like they were getting even on us for cutting the rope and having us all get swallowed by the vortex into a room.
Yep, that
is completely submerged from water, top to bottom. Thank you, Puppeteer. We appreciate the help. We were actually going to struggle to get down here. We were going to take like half a session to make climb checks and stuff like that. But the Puppeteer really just sped up the process.
Yep.
Got us right in front of some stalactyrant.
Yep.
who uses its powers for not good.
Well, and I slaved in the the cartoon minds for really, I mean, probably only an hour, but still, to bring you the freshest of D&D style horrors. So
we've noticed that when its large eyes open, our spell that water breathing that Knox had cast on us prior to descending disappears or ceases to work, and those little eye stalks, very similar to a beholder, cast all kinds of nasty rays and spells at us, petrifying poor Tanev, nearly disintegrating Chael, I believe it was,
and Caldor.
Yeah.
and Calidor.
Made our saves miraculously, I believe.
Druin got tentacled and pulled in and got bitten twice and is near dead. And probably he might not be able to survive one bite. He might be able to survive one and take a second.
Yeah.
But Knox cast an acid bolt or something that melts acid arrow, perhaps.
Yep.
At the main eye, which has been doing damage to it every round. We've just killed a couple of eye stalks and done some damage to the beast, but it's a hardy foe.
So one thing I will say for those who may be listening at home who can see the numbers on the screen, which the players cannot, I screwed up last time and I forgot to divide the hit points between the central eye and the body. So if you guys are seeing that the red bar, the body's bar is lower, that's the reason for that, is because I fucked up in my for the assignment of hit points. So
if we damaged an eye stalk, that's actually supposed to damage the main creature?
No. The eye stalks, the central body has a bucket of hit points. The central eye has part of its hit points of like the total of the body. And then each of the eye stalks and each of the tendrils also have things. This is my Battletech reference from before. It also has to check for heat at the end of every round, but it is submerged, so it counts as having more heat sinks than it normally would. That is for an audience of one. That joke.
Oh no, there's somebody else out there that plays this Battletech. The real question is, are they double heat sinks?
Oh yeah. This is a mash together of two different things. This is for sure clan tech.
Oh yeah, it's mixed tech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, clan and initiative.
All right, so then, guys, one of the things we mentioned afterwards, we did not where we last left our heroes was Chael had tried to cast one of his signature spells, the Cloak of Righteousness, and unfortunately, I made my save. In spite of the save being pretty high, everyone was out of luck, and one thing I did not emphasize to the players was that, or remind them at least, that they could spend a hero point to make me re-roll the save. And each character can do that. Each character can trigger one re-roll. We unfortunately only have 2 characters with hero points left. One of them is Stone, but that does not prevent you from using your hero point. The other one is, at the time of recording, not Stone. So, first thing we'll do, everyone go ahead and roll your luck for the session. Roll your luck and then divide by 2, rounding down. Shit.
1.
I'll take that.
I mean, did you really need a dice roll to tell you that Tanev's out of luck?
Hey, wow, that cuts, Kevin.
Ow.
Wow.
All right. So Cal's going to get 3. Chael's got 4. Druin's got 4. So we're sitting pretty here. So the first thing is,
sitting pretty.
before we move on to the next round, does anyone wish to spend a hero point to make me re-roll that save? The save difficulty is a 26. I rolled a 30 last time.
What do you think, Andrew?
I mean,
What
on the one hand,
The
I
fail
want to
save
contribute.
it would blind this thing.
Right. Which
Which
would be
means
super
it
good
takes
for a
you
creature
guys.
that relies on like looking at us to do bad things to us. So I want to be helpful, and I'm currently not very useful, but I also don't want to die.
Right.
You know what? Screw it. I will force a force you to redo the save.
And here we go,
Why not?
guys. I'm gonna roll 1d20 plus 13. I need a 26 or higher. 1, 2, 3. 31 is even better than the last one.
God.
Now,
Okay, but I will use all 4 of my luck to get that down to a 27.
27. Someone needs to spend 2 more luck to make that a fail.
Oh, hell. That's
Oh, hell, there's, I'm out of luck too. There you go.
The castle keeper is suddenly buried in luck.
Done. If I'm going to be a stone, damn it, I'm going to be a useful stone.
All right. So then what happens? So it looks like 4 is coming from Druin and 1 is coming from Tanev because he only had 1. Where was the other one coming from?
Andrew, or do you want me to do it?
Oh, what? I thought Andrew
Andrew
said he
gave
spent
his.
all his.
And
Yeah,
only
I
got
gave
1.
mine.
We need
Oh, and
2
Cal-
Oh,
more.
we only had 1. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll spend 1.
Okay, perfect. Then what you see is this whole thing roils back, flashing and blinking. It seemingly has been, and in that sudden flash of light, you're able to see the entire length of the cave in here too. All right, then, guys, with that, I can't remember what round we're on, so we're going to start over at number 1. Why doesn't everyone decide what they're doing for the round? And then I'm going to roll initiative.
I'm already done.
Jack
I know
dice.
what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you can remain stone. Guys, you're going to want to beat my 7.
Why did I forget where the initiative button is? There it is.
It's right above
I'm like
your,
looking.
your
Yeah,
ability
no, I
to
know.
turn undead.
Yeah.
Luck is still active, and even though the staff and water slide have gone away, the spell is still effective on you guys. So you still have
Water
several
slide.
hours of 5 point something hours of breathing. Okay, is that everybody? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, so let's do this. Descending. All right, Cal, you were up first, and suddenly you have a clear path into this thing. Let's just set the stage here too. Tanev has been dropped. He is no longer being chased or like choked by this thing. He's no longer being dragged in to try and be consumed because he's stone. Chael has been grasped by one of these tendrils, and it's holding him, waiting till it finishes off with Druin. Druin is currently being jammed in its maw, and Cal, I don't think it has grabbed you.
I don't think it had yet. I think
Yep.
I just turned the corner and it water slide was there, so it was
here is an upside. In order for any attacks of opportunity to trigger, it does need to see you.
oh.
So,
goody.
Cal, what are you doing?
Does that affect my ability to get off a sneak attack on this thing?
You would have. I don't think you would have enough movement to get in there, because you would need to move it's like a quarter of your movement, and you're already having to move half speed because you're underwater.
Oh, it takes a quarter of your movement to do the attack.
Yeah, like you need to be able. Well, the thing is, you need to sneak up to do either sneak or to. Hold on. What's the phrasing on sneak attack? 1 second. You know what I'll let you do? Hold on. Let's not. This is a pretty badass plan. Let's not take away what might be a good plan. Let's just check and see if the rules will do that for me. I mean, let's see if the rules allow you to do such an awesome thing. All right, so sneak attack. When an opponent is aware of you but unsuspecting of an attack. Okay, so then let's take a quick peek. Let's take a gander here at sneak attacks for rogues, because if you can get in, as long as you got the movement, how many squares can you move?
I can move 2. I can move 3 squares.
You can move 3 and attack, or do you mean 3 in total? Because you only move half move and then attack. What's your total move? What's your best day for your move?
Right. It's 30 normally, so it's only 15 right now.
Okay, so 15 is your full K. So you kind of have to charge, actually, in order if you want to attack. So that's
Right.
So, but I
Yeah,
mean, charges I think
let's
plus
do
1
it.
damage, isn't it?
Let's do it.
You get a +1 to hit, so.
Now,
Surely
what are
you
you
can
going
strike.
for? The central eye is closed right now, which may open once again because it does need to see. But those little eyes are... So your possible targets are the little eyes, the central body, the central eye, or any of the tendrils. What are you thinking?
So the central eye, even though it's closed, its location is fairly obvious. Correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Like once you know where to look for it, it's kind of like one of those things where something's hidden in a wall, but then once you are aware it's there, you're like, oh, how did I miss that thing?
Yeah, because I did see it before I went around the pillar, because that's when I couldn't breathe.
Exactly,
I saw it looking right at me. Okay, so I'm gonna charge, and I'm going to try and hit this thing square in the big eye.
Okay, here we go. So you're charging in.
Yeah. And I'm going to do a power attack.
Okay. Power
I'm
attack
going
is
to do
minus
the full 5.
5 to hit, and then that's minus 5 to hit then too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I mean, you got a ungodly bonus to hit right now, so. Okay, that is just barely a hit. So you go racing in, go ahead and roll damage. It's plus 5 to damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 17 divided by 2. Disgusting. Amber-colored aqueous and vitreous humor come out of your sword as you pull it out of this thing. This whole thing is writhing and screeching. All right, then it is this thing's turn. I am actually going to make a morale check for it, because it is really not pleased. Okay. Druin, would you give us a strength save against a difficulty class of 13? Ugh.
See out of luck.
Oh.
So that's a
Are you gonna spin luck for
it needs
him?
23 to get to a success. So
Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah. Holy.
yeah. All right.
Never mind.
So what happens is this thing is going to move. It pushes itself off of the ground. You don't realize that it's not an actual sort of fix there. Pushes itself off, kind of like, I'm trying to think what the, like those whatever it is, like the anemones or whatnot, that kind of
Yeah, sea anemone.
Yeah. 1, 2. So Cal, you get an attack of opportunity. Druin, you are dragged along, unfortunately.
Can I take that attack of opportunity against the tentacle that is holding Druin?
Yes, but I'm going to give you -2 to hit it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Go right ahead. There we go. That hits the tentacle. Go ahead and roll damage. And I'm going to divide it by 2. So you do damage it, so Druin's starting to get free. But then we get to go chompy. Druin, we go.
AC.
I'm going to roll in chat for you. Your AC, I believe, with you do you have Bless Up or Silverbeard?
No.
So you got 18 then, right?
18 without my dex.
18 with your dex. You get your dex still.
Then 19.
19. So here we go. 19 or higher to hit you. Oh, nat 1, baby. All right. So fortunately, while the hit that Caldor, it didn't sever the tentacle. It did it enough to like recoil in pain. So while this thing is dragging Druin away, it has also gone up 5 feet. Let me put a blue thing in here. So it's 5 feet up. You know what? Maybe I'll do it in squares, because otherwise I'm going to run out of... It's only 1 digit I can do on this, so it is 1 square up. All right, then it is Chael's turn. What are you doing, Chael?
Let's see.
Oh, you guys have been... Incidentally, you have been released.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's only keeping its one snack.
Because I was going to try and move closer to Druin to try and heal him.
Okay.
But I think, well, my full move would be 3 squares.
And I'm going to get my... So it is blinded for 8 rounds. I'll do the big metal dice here. Where is it? Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I'll use my Deadlands dice. Here we go. So 8, that means there are 7 more rounds of blindness.
Yeah.
Okay. Jill, what are you doing?
So yeah, I was moving
Okay.
at this point. Is my token selected?
It should be.
Okay, there. Okay, it was weird. I noticed something else weird when I Oh, I'm actually kind of touching him at a full move, so that's good.
Okay.
When I logged in, so
Yeah,
yeah,
and you picture he's about 1 foot or 1 square up, so about 5 feet up in the air. Okay, then Druin, you have both axes out right now. What are you doing?
I'm gonna hit the body.
Okay,
Both axes.
both axes. All right, so the body AC is. Oosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Urflack.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's an 18 with Urflack. Which,
Oh, that's as a crit then, right? Or potential crit?
yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
then
potential-
your, let's see here, it is then a 23. I need to make a save. I'm good. So a max damage with Urfalak.
Max damage with Urfalak?
Yeah.
So D8 plus 6.
18 plus 6 is
So
14.
14.
Okay. Divide by 2 because it's underwater. All right, and then second one. Solid hit with Skull Splitter, too. Go ahead and roll damage. It says 2 18s back to back. Nice.
Oh.
Okay. That is then 2 more. All right. So, yeah! Hammering away at the body in this thing. Tanev is keeping his stiff upper lip. We're on to round 2, guys. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then you're going to want to beat my 5. Okay. Click on your tokens and go ahead and click on initiative.
No!
Oh,
Druin, I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
oh no, guys. All right. But we got a tie one. Druin is up before heroes go before the horrors. So, Druin, you're going to be up first here. What are you doing?
Second verse, same as the first.
Go ahead. There you go. Another
Oh,
fucking
my
crit.
gosh.
Holy smokes. Okay, let's see here. I've got 14. That's so max damage once again.
So another 14.
Yep. And then that misses by 4.
Unless someone's volunteering their luck, I think it'll just be a miss.
Okay.
I mean, do you think it's worth it at this point?
How much damage does Skull Splitter do?
Only plus 4 damage. It's only a normal battle axe, so maximum would be 6 points of damage. Probably not worth it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'll hold off then.
Okay. Yeah, you may want to adjust this thing's attack roll. All right, then it is going to try and chomp on you once again. First, it does have to move, though. So it is moving. It's staying at this level, but it kind of anemones along here. And, Druin, give us a strength save. See if you can pull yourself free. This is going to be a little bit harder even because you've got no footing.
Hands free.
Yeah, and it's not really that it's grabbing you, it's that it's adhesive. But here we go. Oh, fuck, it's even worse. Okay. Then this thing is going to try and chomp you. I need a 19. Oh, anyone have any luck? You need 2 luck to make that a miss.
This is where 2 luck points would be
Yeah, that's
helpful.
no problem. I can burn 2 luck.
Okay, so once again, these massive longsword-sized teeth come down on Druin. And he's lucking out because every bite that comes down is just on an angle where it pushes like the plates aside or it hits his, his axes. So, man, you are just scraping by. One more hit, and this thing could chomp you in 2. Chael. Oh, no, Caldor, you're the higher dex. Cal,
Yeah, go
you're up
ahead.
first. What are you doing?
Well, I'm moving. because if I can beat it on initiative, I might.
Remember, you can charge twice your movement and make an attack.
Oh, you can. Okay, I wasn't sure if underwater you could still do that.
Yep. You can't run underwater, but charge is just sort of like throwing all caution to the wind kind of thing.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're just being completely. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Then, and I will.
Oh, yeah. 6 rounds until I see you again.
I will attack the tentacle that is holding Druin again.
Okay. Because it's up, it'll be -2. Go ahead and make your.
Is the body more accessible though?
The body is easier to hit than the tentacle is at this point. Yeah, but he's already damaged that tentacle. It's not much more till it severs it.
Right, but the body's pretty damaged too.
That's a hit to the tentacle. Go ahead and roll damage.
We will worry about killing this thing if we can free you.
They're caught up in suspense right now. They're like, "What's happening?" What's going
And
on?
there we go. We had a brief interruption due to the anti-magic cone, but we are back now. Nothing has happened. You haven't missed anything. So I'm sorry, Dave. Would you give us a dexterity check against a DC of, I think 27 for you because of your dexterity is a secondary for you. Oof. So you try and maneuver around, having suddenly been freed, and then so you're sort of like probably on your side and part way up. It's still going to require you to spend some action to get up. But Chill, sorry, you had questions. And I was being a
Casting
smartass.
spiritual weapon, which has a casting time of 1.
Yep.
Does that mean I wouldn't be able to use the weapon until the next turn?
What does the spell description say?
It doesn't say. It moves and attacks on the caster's action in initiative order.
Okay, let's see here. Spiritual weapon, I think it has to... it moves and attacks by telepathic command. Yeah, let's count as one of your turns for it. That's fine.
Okay, then I'll cast spiritual weapon for now.
Okay.
The good thing is I can manifest it right beside the roper, though.
Yes, you can.
Because it's got a range of 50 foot. It says it wherever commanded to appear, so it's going to be right beside it.
Got it. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Let's see. Base to hit. Let me get over here. Where's my character sheet? I've got too many windows
So
open.
unfortunately, it's going to do, because it says that it is, it strikes as if you were wielding it. I think it's subject to the same restrictions for being underwater. While you're making
You
your
think
roll.
so? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it just means half damage is all. Oh, -2 to hit as well.
A -2 to hit
Yeah.
with my. Well, here, let me roll this and just subtract 2 from it, because I
sounds
think
good.
this will work best.
You got it.
I think, because it's fundamentally the same weapon. It doesn't matter. That's a crap roll.
So 15, and you were attacking the main body?
Yeah,
So that'll be off by 7.
yeah. I figured that was a crap roll.
Okay. Then, I believe, guys, that's the end of our round. Top of round 3. Everyone decide what you want to do with your round? And here we go. All right, guys. Beat my 2.
Oh, come on.
There you go. There you go. Nice. All right.
There you go, Jeff.
Why did it not? I clicked on my token. Oh, I'm on the measuring tool. That's fine.
Oh, I can put it in, Dave. Hold on here. You got 7? Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Then, Cal, you're up first. What are you doing?
I'm going to attack it in the body, and I'm going to use a power attack
Okay.
for the full amount.
Okay, here we go. -2 to your total attack. -7 to your total attack. Between power attack and underwater. Go ahead. Here we go. The -7 is still a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. So you plus 5 to damage here.
Max. Come on, Max. Come on, roll 20.
8, so it's 13, rounds down to 6. But look at this, though. Woo. Yeah. There's this it splits aside. It looks like it is a stalactite made out of stone, but as your enchanted sword cuts into it, you can see it splits open, and there's like a kind of loamy or grayish white meat inside, and a sickly white ichor spreads out. Druin, what are you doing? It's in your mouth now, too.
Partially gonna stand up.
Oh, it pushes
Stand up was
out.
your move. With all the penalties I was going to be applying, that is still a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Offhand. That is a miss. By 5.
No, not worth it.
Not worth it. Okay. So wow. Chael, what do you got in mind?
I'm going to attack with the spiritual sword again. It still doesn't hit.
Okay. That's not a great roll.
No, I've had 2 crap rolls there, back to back.
Yeah. All right, then it is this thing's turn. I'm going to, once again, I'll tick down. I have only 5 more rounds being blind. And this thing's had about enough of your bullshit. So let's see here. No, it still made my save. So it is going to... what's it going to do? It goes directly up. It is now 4 squares up, so it is 20 feet up.
Okay.
Slowly making its way. Well, now that you guys are getting to the side too, Druin and Cal, you can feel there's a very slight pull of the water towards the south in this area. Okay, so that was that thing's turn. You can picture that there are still beams coming from its eyes too. They're just not hitting you guys.
Right, like it's just flailing essentially.
Exactly. Yeah, I got like a. Here. Yeah, none of them are hitting you guys. I believe it runs to the end of the round. Okay. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round, and then you're going to beat my 6. We're on round 4. All right. How are we doing your 6? 10. Beautiful,
Nice.
Cal. Nice. Come on, Druin. That big money. 9.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like all of you guys are going before my lovely, lovely monster. So, Cal, you're up first. What are you doing? This thing is 20 feet in the air above you.
Oh,
20
so I
feet in the
can't reach
water
it
above you.
anymore.
Technically.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't swim up there, and I can't really reach it.
You can't swim up there?
He's got
I
metal
don't
armor.
think-
You and I are both on metal
Yeah,
armor.
we're like sunk to the bottom.
I'm going to look at the rules for how long it takes you to take your armor off.
I don't think I'm gonna do that here in the water with that thing above me.
Okay.
I have seen how long its tentacles are, and it could still potentially reach me.
One thing that's curious, now that it's up and free floating, all of the eyes have sort of like attached to, like retreated into its body. It's moving along like a, you know what a squid moves like in when it kind of super cavitates behind and shoots itself forward. That's sort of what this thing's doing now. So what are you doing, Cal?
I think I'm gonna go back to see what's happening with Tanev.
Okay.
So I'm
Druin.
moving back this way.
Okay, Druin is going to use his
You're not prone anymore.
signature spell to get rid of a 3rd level spell. In this case, it's create food and water, and cast Cure Serious Wounds on himself.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Because we can do that if we have the water breathing thing.
Yes,
right?
yeah, you're still able to cast water or anything with that requires you to speak.
Okay, fabulous.
Okay.
So Cure Serious.
It's 3d8, isn't it?
Checking.
And then Shale, you'll be up next.
Yep, so we're going to try and hit it again with the sword.
Come on. Fucking
Oh
nat
my
one.
god. Come on, man.
Oh man.
Okay, 14 points of damage.
Roll 20 health.
All right. And this thing's turn. It is going to 1, 2, 3. Start moving over there. All right. 4 more rounds of blindness.
Yep.
Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. Oh, Anna says good luck. Oh. And beat my 9.
Oh, shit.
All right. I guess better now when I'm still blind, though.
Well, yeah. I'd like to kill the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, not like that.
Yeesh. Well, you guys are saving. You're marshaling your big dice rolls for later. 10. There you go. Except for Druin. Just coming out loud and proud here. Okay, so Druin, you're up first. Oh wait, what the hell's going on with our? There we go. Druin,
Yes.
you're up first. What are you doing?
Druin cast spiritual weapon.
Nice. Yeah.
We need something with range.
Right.
Okay, so go ahead, make an attack roll.
Should I use Skull Splitter? Because that doesn't have any bonuses, right?
Yep, that would be the one. Okay. Oh my goodness.
5.
That's off by 8 because of the underwater.
Not happening.
Yeah, I
All
can
right.
help you.
This thing's turn. Pooh, pooh, pooh. It is starting to move around one of those big pillars leading deeper into the cave. Cal, what are you doing?
Like I said, I'm still moving back to check on Tanev.
Okay.
I hadn't really seen what happened to him, and I just
Yeah.
from back
And
there,
he's
he just
standing
seems like
still,
he's not
yeah.
moving. And until I get close, I'm probably not going to even realize that he's stoned. So
Yeah. Touches him and he just falls into pebbles. Chill.
Oh, no. He's gravel.
Let's see. How far away is it from me right now?
It is 40 and then it is 20 feet up. So I think
Ooh.
Pythagoras is going to screw you over.
14. Yeah. 8, 10. No, wait a minute. Square root of 100, right? Am I right?
What's
No.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared? So it'd be
Yeah.
80 or 40 squared plus 20 squared. So I guess 4 squared plus 2 squared. 16 plus 4 is 20.
16.
Square root of 20 is... My brain just broke.
Square root of 20 should be less than 50.
Should be less than... Well, not 50, but that's 200. I just dropped the 0.
Yeah. Square root of
Oh.
200, the two numbers multiplied together.
Square root of what?
Of
Is it
200. There you go. Square root.
4?
Square root of 200 is 14.
14, 140.
Yeah. I'm out of range of spiritual weapon.
Okay. So what do you have
So
something
I
else in
got
mind?
nothing. What's that now?
Do you have something else in mind?
No, I mean that's what I was going to do was use spiritual weapon. I mean,
but you remember in this game you can change your action. It just means you act at the end of the round. You're at the end of the round anyway, so you can choose to change your action.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I guess I will try then and move towards Dave.
Okay.
Moving towards Druin and probably trying to heal him is going to be Chael's next
Okay.
mindset.
All right. Then that brings us to the end. There are 3 rounds left of blindness. We're on to round 6. Everyone decide what you're doing, and then beat my 4.
So I'm going to burn. What am I going to burn? Third level, second level. That's used it.
Nice.
I'm going to use that. Oop. Go down. There we go.
Okay. Just
Chael.
need,
Initiative.
yeah. Just need initiative from Druin, and there we go. Okay. So
Too bad that acid arrow wasn't still damaging the damn thing.
Yeah.
that is unfortunate.
Jordan,
is
we
what
just
it
need
is.
you to log in. You don't need to actually play.
Cal, you're up first. What are you doing?
Okay, well now I'm close enough to see what the heck is going on.
And there's a
here.
statue in place where Tanev was.
Yeah. Is it pretty clearly him or what?
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
can I
It's
see-
as if
yeah.
him and everything on him turned into stone.
Shit.
You still have some movement left. I think you got 1 more square of movement if you choose to move.
I'm gonna try to see how heavy this statue is in the water.
You moved
Can I
more,
move it?
You moved more than half of your movement, though, right?
No, I only stepped 1 square.
Oh, okay, then yeah. You can try and lift it. Sure.
Or drag it. Like I just want to see, like, can I even move this thing, or is it like
Okay. Why don't you give us a strength check, please? Don't roll a 1.
You got gauntlets of.
Oh, Jesus.
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, so this is not... yeah, it's very awkward, and also, I mean, like, you haven't sheathed your sword either.
No, not yet.
So,
I know.
like,
I just wanted to see how heavy this thing is.
He's a whole statue out of stones. He's got to be 800 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Druin, what are you doing?
Casting spell.
Okay. So you're letting the spiritual weapon go away?
Yeah, it's out of range.
Okay.
I saw Chael let his go, and I'm like, oh yeah, same thing.
Okay.
So, second level spell, Aid, which only grants temporary hit points. So
Okay.
I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. So, signature spell. Oh wait, that's only delayed poison. That doesn't help me. Shit. I thought there was a cure the same second level. So
You
first level
could.
spell?
What I'd allow is you could trade like a higher level slot for a lower level signature spell. It's a pretty
Okay, so I could do like get rid of a second level slot to cast the first level healing spell.
precisely. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then I totally would do that.
Okay. Who's
Keep
this on?
finding the right
Yourself or
screen.
Chael?
On myself.
Okay. Clangedon helps those who heal themselves. 4 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Chael, what do you got for us?
He's gonna heal Druin
Okay.
using his signature abilities. So let's see here. So he's going to cast a Cure Light, I think, because I don't have any thirds anymore. But that's still 1d8. That's better than nothing.
Okay. Here we go.
Raise, cure. There it is. Roll.
Nice.
There you go.
Drew, you get 8 more back.
There you go,
All
buddy.
right. And it is the critter's turn. So this thing is going to push
Multiple bites now.
Boom.
You can bite me multiple times and I can survive. Let's go get it.
3. All right. So it's starting to move behind. What you've seen is it's up high still, but it's moved behind that that one pillar in there. That is the end of round 6. We're on round 7. There are 2 more rounds of blindness left. Okay. Then, everyone decide what you're doing with your round. Beat my 9.
Shit. Even if the bastard comes back, I mean...
I've used up almost every spell except for cantrips and 1 second level.
I got spells, they're just not useful right now, really.
Genuinely thought you were going to launch into Grease Lightning for a moment. You got spells and they're
Now I
multiplying?
get the initiative roll. Sure. It doesn't matter anymore, I get the initiative.
Okay.
Sure.
You got the initiative. Okay. Good. Then.
Let's see, what's the range on that?
All right. So, Chill, you're up first. What are you doing?
Hold on a second, let me read this spell real quick. I gotta
Yep.
find out what the range of it is. Duration, range, see below. 20-foot radius around me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll catch Calidor too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my signatures to do Healing Circle. And that
Oh,
will
nice.
That should catch Calidor and Druin and myself,
Okay.
but not affect the Roper or
Okay.
whatever it is.
Or your statue.
Oh my gosh. Come on, roll 20. Roll 20 hates.
I think that happened to Dave's circle of Healing Circle 2 sessions ago. So,
Man.
So we healed 4 points.
yep.
Yeah, sorry. I just did what I could.
Okay, it's better than nothing.
This thing.
Yeah, no, you're right. Where's my hit points?
Okay. All right. Okay. Then it is Cal's turn. What are you doing, Cal?
Sheathe my sword.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try again, very carefully, around a sort of a solid point to try and drag the statue.
Sure. Go ahead and give us Okay, where do you want to? So you could move it 2 squares.
Okay, I'm moving closer to Chael and Druin, back towards them.
Okay. Druin. Tan, you get to move yourself.
Yeah, you can move. I'm dragging you over here.
All right. Drew, what are you doing?
Druin's like prepping to cast another spell, and he looks over like, "What the hell is Calidor doing?"
No man left behind.
Everybody grab me and just chuck me at this thing.
All right. Druin's going to cast his last non-cantrip. No, actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to change what I'm going to do and not cast a spell.
Okay, so you'll be at the end of the round, which doesn't make a difference, really.
Yeah, at the end of the round, I'm just going to move over towards Calidor and, like, point at the monster. Do we want to go after the monster?
I mean, we'll have to leave Statue Boy.
I do need to do one thing here. Because this would have... Yeah, 10 is light with the stone right now. Okay. Then, that's the end of round 7. We're on to round 8. And there is 1 round of blindness left.
Yeah, that...
Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then beat my 3.
What was I looking for? I know.
Go, nice.
Yeah, you're waiting on me. Okay, let's get on with it, Will.
We're going to read the will already? Tana's not dead yet.
Yeah, exactly.
2. Okay. We have... Cal, you're up first. Once again, what are you doing?
Okay, and Kev, you said somewhere over by this area, we can feel like a current pulling to the south, correct?
Down here, yes, there was a current point to the south.
Yeah, so Calidor is going to gesture that direction of the pull of the current to his other 2.
Okay.
So between them, sort of down that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Then it is this thing's turn. Okay. Then it is Chael's turn. What are you doing, Chael? Where is this thing lurking? Where is it lurking?
I don't think Chael's doing anything at this point, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, he's staying where he is, watching to see if this damn thing comes back.
Okay. Tanev, you're tilting a little bit. Druin?
Yeah.
In Castles Crusades, can you interact with an object as part of your move, or is it more like 3rd edition, or is it like
Counts as an action. You still move, take a half move. So if you're like going to sheath something, you still do a half move.
Okay, then I would have had to drop drop Skull Splitter to cast those spells, so I have to go back and pick up Skull Splitter.
Okay. So you've retrieved your axe. We're on to round 3.
But I'm also going in the direction Calidor pointed, so...
I can do away with this dice because this thing should be able to see again. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And beat my 7.
We got to get him fixed, but I don't know how.
Okay.
Damn it.
Cal's up first. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to... Do you want me to keep rolling strength every time that I drag the statue?
Yeah,
or...
really, it's only the... until you take some careful steps, there's a chance that he may have to make a save to avoid something breaking off.
Yeah,
because this is not a perfect cave floor. There's stalactites down here. There's an uneven surface, and he didn't turn to stone in a perfectly stable position.
Yeah.
So go ahead, give us a...
Does it have wheels?
Yeah. No, you're good. Okay.
Okay, so we move 2 more squares in the direction
Okay.
that I indicated.
This thing's turn. Okay. Chill, you're up next.
I think Chael's basically just staying where he is. Once again, watching to see if this son of a bitch just starts heading back towards us.
Well, you know, the thing is this, from what you saw before, like this thing looked like a stalactite before. Or stalagmite.
Right.
So
now it's
all you can
blended
see
back
is like
in.
in the water, there's so many of these things, and your light's going to probably diffusing off of them in a weird way. So it could be anywhere.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, if nothing else, I'm going to move right there.
Okay. Druin, what are you doing?
It's going to start putting away axes and moving.
Okay. Go ahead. You can put both away at the same time.
Okay, so he tucks one away, takes some steps, straight through the water, puts the other one away.
Okay. Round 10. Go ahead, guys. I'm not going to bother rolling for it because until you have a chance of seeing this thing again.
Yeah.
So what's the plan, Jeff?
Oh, are you asking Jeff? He doesn't know.
Jeff doesn't know the plan? Then how does Calidor know the plan?
Well, he's trying to go towards where maybe the water's flowing. If it's leaving this chamber, maybe there's... I mean, what do you want to do? Look around for treasure with this thing?
I want to try and heal Calidor, but I'm not sure. Excuse me, Tanev, but I'm not exactly sure what I can do yet. I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay. I mean, the plan was to exit this chamber. I mean, we're under a limited time period of breathing, and it's like
kind of southeast chamber.
Our time period of breathing though is hours.
I know, I understand that, but I don't mean it's hours because of the spell. It's also time because of this creature coming back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if he comes back, we'll fight him again. But if not, I think we try to get somewhere safe and figure this out. I don't know. I mean, that's Jeff's thoughts. Get out of this room, but
yeah.
Okay. And we feel the
if you guys are adjacent to one another
that.
and you spend an action doing it, I'll let you communicate to one another. I think you could yell underwater close to each other's head. But it would involve more than just like the normal exchange of words.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can sort of communicate underwater. It's just shitty.
Yeah.
Pointing and walking and like, let's go south. And Druin's like, nope. Starts pulling out the big axe.
Okay. All right. So, Cal, what were you doing this round? Or do I have everyone? Oh, I don't have anyone. I don't have Chael or Druin's initiative roll for this round.
I think we were communicating then this round. Okay. More or less.
Yep. Yeah. Then let's go ahead and roll initiative for your next round. I'll move this critter once again.
Next round? Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to start making, as you guys expose new areas, I will be making stealth checks against your perception checks. If something's hiding.
Huh?
Well, if something has hidden itself back up in there too, it'll be a stealth check against your perception. Remember, in Castles Crusades, you don't do contested rolls. I always know what the target number is going to be based on how skilled the adversary is. So, everyone click on your token. This is on round 10, I think, or is it 11? 10.
I rolled a 9. Cal rolled a 2. Chair rolled twice.
Did you?
I was fixing to say.
Oh, there we go.
I got this error message. Did you guys see my roll?
I didn't see it, and then they both popped up at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right, so then we got
an error message. So, anyways.
and I'll get rid of my critter for now. Druin, you're up first. What are you doing?
Druin is in this round pulling out Urfalak. I guess he could hit on that while we're trying to communicate.
Yep.
But and he's moving towards the stone.
Sure. The pillar.
And he's kind of like looking up.
Okay. Okay. Then Chill.
Yeah, he's gonna follow Druin. So, wait a minute. I got the wrong thing selected. Back over here. There we go. 1, 2. So I should be able to move to there.
Okay. And you can feel it now too. There's a slight pull where the current gets a little stronger going in this direction. You guys are all wearing metal armor, or you are stone, so you're not being pulled along by it. Cal, what are you doing?
Strength check, move.
Here we go. Yep, no problem. Go ahead and move yourself.
Okay.
I'll move Tanev along with you.
So wait.
Well, I can move myself. Let me just.
I want something to do.
Give me this.
myself, damn
Give
it.
me the drag movements at least.
It's the D&D equivalent of being
Move
fed.
myself.
All right.
Respect my authority.
Okay, then it is next round, round 11, guys. You're going to beat my 8. Actually, let's just do this once. I will let you know. We're going to go out of initiative order once again. I will let you know if and when we need to do things. So let's just to speed it up a little bit. We'll go round per round. So you guys can everyone take an action this round. What is everyone doing?
Moving.
I think it's.
Okay.
Yep, I think it's.
Yeah,
moving.
Calidor's moving.
Okay. Okay.
You want me to do strength still?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yep, you're good to go.
He chipped his toe.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can move 3, or I can
No,
only move 2
because of
when
the
dragging it.
encumbrance,
Yeah.
you're only moving 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I'd better slow down.
We
then.
never talked about Tanev's middle name, but that is actually what it is. Weird coincidence.
Encumbrance.
Tanev Encumbrance, whatever his last name is, Thirndal. Then it is end of the round, guys. Go ahead, take another round.
It makes sense that he's labeled as encumbrance, given that,
Yeah. Okay, so the water is now pulling quite obviously in this direction. Not super strong, but there's enough of a current you can feel it. Like those of you with longer hair are seeing your hair that's unsecured drift kind of in that direction. Go ahead, make your movements if you like.
Oh, I have to do this first. Oh no.
No, you're good. You're good. Not on that
Is that
one.
it? Oh, it's a 2.
If it shows up, you're dragging him along, and you see his arm gets caught on a stalactite, and you're about to yank it, and you're like, "Oh!" You maneuver it up,
Swear to
and you
God,
pull it over.
Calidor, if I get out of this and I am,
you gotta move
missing
one more time. You
limbs,
forgot to move last round. Yeah. Hey, if you're alive, you can thank me. 1 arm, 2 arms, no arms,
Sure.
whatever you
It's
got.
gonna be kind of hard. It's gonna be kind of hard to retire down here when I'm missing an arm.
Who says you're going to leave you down here? We could leave you in the throne room of our new castle.
All right, so then
guys are assuming
I'm
a
laughing at the
whole lot.
choking. Okay, so go ahead and take another round, guys. And I might as well clear this for now.
Okay, here we go.
Boom, because I don't need it open until. Okay. Yeah. Witness the bust of our friend Tanev. Wait, wasn't he turned to stone?
We're going this way now? I'm following your guys' lead.
Yeah, the current's pulling us to the southeast.
I mean, water
okay.
follows
Actually, I'll
the
go
path
here
of least
because-
resistance.
Yeah. So it is definitely coming in. It's picking up as you're getting closer. Go ahead and move again, guys. I've made your rolls for you.
I'm gonna hold off since I think I'm the light source for everybody.
Okay.
So go ahead, Dave.
You're just too. You're falling behind.
Okay.
There you go. You should always be right behind me.
Okay. Yep. It's a little bit. Your beard is beginning to drift up just a little bit, Druin.
Up is good.
Go ahead and move again.
All right. Oh man, that's nerve-wracking. Rolling strength every move.
Druin gets some shit in his eyes. Okay.
Like literal.
Yeah, quite possibly. You don't know what stalactyrants poop in water.
Fish.
Go ahead and give us another round of moves and strength roll.
Where do your dwarf senses take us?
Druin, there's definitely, it's starting to sort of swirl around in here and head down in this direction. You would not, remember the sink that led you down into this chamber? There may be something similar further down here that leads out. Sure, unfortunately, you have to spend around communicating this to people. But what do you remember about where the orc chieftain was grabbed? Wasn't there something about a waterfall?
Right. This could look like a waterfall if we go down.
It could empty out. Yeah.
While we're walking, there's no obvious signs of like stuff on the ground, right? It's just like
Tons of stuff all around here.
What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Like, I'm assuming you guys are focusing on the things. As I said, there's tons of like coins and like gear and whatnot. And is that is that a stone orc over here? Okay. What do you
Dude's
guys
like,
do?
Let's look around.
Okay. To properly search this cave underwater is going to be at least an hour.
Okay, so let's move Tanev by the waterfall so that we don't have to do this dragging before we look around.
Well, yeah, because I can put my axe away and help you.
Well, we can just come back here and like if we're fleeing in a panic, we can like come here, shove them down the hole, and drop down the hole.
I will tell you that as you get down in this direction,
It's getting stronger though.
yeah, it's getting stronger. So closer to the source of where it's really focusing in and spilling out as a waterfall elsewhere, it's going to be quite strong. So what you don't want to do is kind of wahoo off into the. There's no information in the scroll that Druin read about where where the waterfall spills up. But I think what you can infer is that it wasn't easily accessible for them to just crawl up and go in there.
Right. But
Also,
also,
the
where
bright
the-
side of this, guys, is that I might soon be able to help you. By holding on to me, you don't fall over the waterfall.
Yeah, you're the anchor.
but there was also a waterfall above where the vortex brought us down to this chamber. So if he was caught by a waterfall, it could have been in that liquid and then or that pool and brought down to here. Right? That's why the orcs were coming down here, because they were looking for his stuff.
They were looking for where he was dragged back from a waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it tell you about the orcs going down here, though, as opposed to?
This would be where they were trying to get down here because they figured this is where they'd find his remains potentially.
Okay.
So we should look around here. Dude's like, look at the ground.
Okay. So So are you taking an hour to do that?
I think so.
An hour?
That's how long it's going to take to search this chamber.
Yeah, to search this cavern. Remind me what our breathing time was like. It was like 4 hours, right?
It was a 24-hour spell divided by 5 people.
Yeah. So
okay.
24 divided by 5.
We do have a bit of time to fool around. I mean, that's why we're
4.8.
here.
So not quite 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is this as far as you're going in the chamber towards where that spills out? Or at least where it speeds up?
Yeah, we don't want to get sucked out. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to do one more roll, actually, and move him to right sort of the corner where Druin is standing.
Okay. You can also the rope that you were using, both of those and the piton that had it in place, those are dropped down with all of you guys. But then you got attacked by the Static Tyrant. So
right, we can go get our gear too.
yeah. So looking around down here, where is it? What you see? And
Searching, but also kind of aware that we could get attacked anytime.
Yeah.
Shut up, Dave. Shut up, Dave.
So what
hear
you
that?
find, there are quite a few gems and such stored up in this, or in this corner in particular. It seems like this may have been a lair of some kind to the north up here. There is, in this hoard that you find there's over 2,000 coins. There's almost 15 gems, There is a collection of different precious items, like a pipe. There's a book down here, seemingly undamaged by the water. There's a mirror. There's some other precious items. The things that really stand out are and there is a petrified orc that looks like it is. It was caught similar to what Tanev was caught. There is a falchion sword. There is a great sword. There is. Oh yes, and there is of course the body, torn in half, unfortunately, and pretty pulped by the body of a orc, with the regalia that's on him, seemingly someone of some renown. Give me a sec here. I think he's in here. Let me get that. I'll tell you what gear is on here. Among the body, there appears to be a dwarvish-made set of scale armor. There is a shield, big, heavy iron thing. There are a couple of precious rings. There are some again, it looks like elvish made, in this case, heavy boots on him. There's some kind of well-made dart. It's a really impressive-looking axe. A little different. It's an axe of wounding, a little different from a battle axe, a little different from a great axe. Kind of like I think it's similar to like a bastard sword, but with an axe. There's another bow. There is a dagger or dirk of some kind. There's quite a few things. Like an hour is to search the entire cave. To actually go through this hoard here, it'll take you a while. If you do take the time, I will go through and make a full list of it, guys. But so that's an hour you spent.
I think it's worth it.
I don't think we'll be able to take the coin. Like
2,000. Well, we don't know what type of coin, how much they weigh.
But we can grab the gems and the items, assuming that, like,
doesn't everything weigh less underwater?
2,000 coin. That's a lot of 2,000 coins. Is not only a lot of weight, but it's a lot of bulk too, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong, but we're still under the paradigm. Well, I take that back. We're in Castles and Crusades now, and this is the first loot we've really found, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, what's the XP rules?
XP is identifying. If you identify the thing, you get XP for magic items, and you get magic XP for gold.
Yeah.
Maybe we want to
take as much as humanly possible.
Yeah, we'll haul as much gold as we can until John gets here, and then we'll throw it in the bag of holding.
Bingo.
Okay. There is, I believe, all of you guys have fresh backpacks as well. Remember those things?
The new ones that we took, yeah.
Yep, and those have a bunch of extra capacity in them.
Yep. And mine doesn't really have much capacity right now.
The only difficulty, that latch is going to be a bitch to get open.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to open.
Totally waterproof, though.
Yeah. Well, no.
You got that going
it's
for
pretty
you.
porous.
You know, 10 of your backpack is not allowing any water in, I'm pretty sure.
Do you guys remember any of the specific items that we were looking for in relation to this,
so, guys,
work, Captain?
160 coins is equal to 1 EV.
Okay.
1 encumbrance value.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And remember, your backpacks, I believe, have a capacity of like 24 or something.
I'm already carrying 100, like about that much coin on me. I don't know how much more I can want to carry.
Remember, you don't like stop moving. You just it slows you down. The encumbrance rules in this are a little more forgiving, and they're quite like once you become burdened, you're burdened until you get up to 3 times your encumbrance rating.
Oh, okay, that's totally different.
Yeah. And when you are burdened, you have -10 to your movement score and +2 to challenge level of all dexterity-based checks. That's it.
Right, and we can be, these are quick release backpacks, so we can drop them on the ground if we need to fight, and then pick them up again after said fight. As long as we don't flee and leave them behind.
Or let the gibberlings get them.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Shut up, Dave.
Don't remind him.
Underwater gibberlings. Next thing.
Oh, would that be terrible?
Okay. So,
Gibberlings?
so
I say
there's
we
a
take
lo-
as
yeah.
much as we can carry.
Yeah, so we definitely strip down the anything that hasn't eroded from the orc leader's body. Like, because he's been down there for at least a decade, we figure.
Yep.
So if the armor looks good and the shield looks good and the rings look good, like all these things that you described, we're going to definitely take all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you said a mirror and a pipe and
There's a
falchion
bunch of
and
stuff.
griffin?
Like, if you're going to grab everything that is of value, there's like
Yes.
3 rings, I believe, in total, maybe 4. There's a bunch of antiquities that are valuable too. Seemingly, some are of dwarvish make, some are of human make. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff to really sort through. If you're just going to grab everything, I think I'll say it's a half hour. Well, it's probably closer to an hour to load everything up. If you're grabbing everything that is possible here.
I think it's worth it. You guys discuss.
What do you guys think?
And
Yeah,
Andrew, you
that's-
can-
Take everything and you'll take whatever the what do you call it? Whatever the encumbrance penalty is when it comes. Like even
Yeah, I think so. And then we just move slowly, like between locations until we can get somewhere.
and again, like overburdened is more than 3 times your encumbrance rating. I can't remember what the cap off is on that, but it still only reduces it to 5 feet per round. You automatically fail all dex-based checks and you lose all dex AC.
Right.
So you're and you know so yeah so.
you can still move. So.
Exactly. So we spent about 2 hours down here. It's probably 2 hours and maybe 15 minutes between all things. I'm assuming you've collected the piton and the 2 lengths of orcish rope, too.
Yes.
So, as you were there, you were reminded of the difficulty of trying to get back up this thing. You're going to have to swim up 40 feet and then have to fight against the current to get up that tunnel once again, somehow, if that's how you plan on getting out.
Which is why I was kind of imagining we go down.
Okay.
Yeah, we're following the current. Is that what you're saying, Jeff?
That's what I was imagining. We
Yeah.
you know, and I mean we can lock some python. We still have the rope, the pythons, and the descenders. Like we can go, you know, like
And we also have a Tanev.
yes, the anchor that is Tanev.
That is correct. Yeah.
Kev, I don't know if dwarven affinity for stone or anything like that, or if we can figure out maybe through our priest spells what happened to Tanith, like if there's any way to reverse what can be done.
I don't believe, like, you guys would be aware of everything until at least your level. Depending on, and you actually rolled, didn't you roll a critical when you were trying to identify this thing?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so what you would know is that it acts as if it is the spell. And the thing is, it's not an enchantment. What it does is it's a spell that has an effect and then it's there. It's not like a curse.
Right. But would a dispel magic work on it, or is that
Because it's not a magical effect. The magical effect, he's now stone. It's not that he's been enchanted and is stone. He's been transformed into stone.
Okay.
There is a
lighthouse
wizard spell that you're aware of, which is transmute stone to flesh. But I think that is higher level than what you guys are capable of casting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Druin was just trying to think through his stuff. He's got stone to flesh, or he's got dispel magic, but I couldn't remember if this was a magical effect.
No, you would, and you would know that this is, by feeling it, like there's not a magical enchantment that's manifesting still on him. It is a, So, what do you guys want to do next? You've collected all your stuff. You've got your Tanev ready to go. No sign of this Salak tyrant.
Well, we beat it up pretty good, so hopefully it doesn't have like a cleric to heal it up.
I'm definitely with Druin on that.
I'm thinking it's
get out of it.
I think what a little I know of it might have a nest or a hole or somewhere where it lives.
This seems to be it based on the amount of treasure that's here.
Yeah, there is a lot of treasure.
But I mean like a much smaller hole that it sleeps or hides itself in. Like, I understand this is kind of its home in this whole cave, but then like a spot where it's hiding from us. Essentially,
you didn't see it grabbed its bug out bag, and it's.
Well, you know what? Are we looking to finish it off, or we just want to get out? Because if we want to finish it off, maybe we can try and track its bleeding or its wounds, injuries.
Who's got levels in Ranger?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and also it's I think that would be, unless it left markings on stone somewhere, like this is agitated water, so it'd be very, very difficult to,
if it just swam, that would be no thing. But if it was like going along the ceiling, maybe, I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. That you might be able to note. But so, what do you guys want to do? If you stay here, you will eventually suffocate.
Well, yeah.
Or drown.
Well, you will.
Yeah.
Tanev is in the sequel, baby.
June does going down, and then he points to the south.
Yeah. I think we get as to the point where the current's starting to pull us. Then we set our rope, and we use it to sort of move down with the current and wherever the water is draining to.
Okay. Are you leaving Tanev behind, or are you trying to drag him along somehow?
I think we try to.
We should think about this first, Jeff. Just kidding.
I think we are trying to move him.
I can't see Andrew, so I'm like.
I'm learning a lot tonight, Dave. It's cool.
I think we try to move him along until the water is moving vertically, and then we try to lower him as if he is the anchor point to hold the rope taut for us to climb down. Essentially, use him like an anchor. Tie it around him. The three of us lower him down. He holds the rope taut. Now we can climb just down it with our descenders. That's what I think we do.
Okay.
That's a great plan.
Okay.
So
we'll need to anchor ourselves first, so we don't get sucked down while we're holding the rope for.
That's why we're using the pythons to secure the rope.
Yeah.
Just FYI, it's not always sucked down either. You can be sucked up.
You can. It's true.
Just a FYI, I'm just saying.
Oh, there's such low-hanging fruit here.
Yep. Not touching that one either.
Yeah, we'll leave chat to fill in those.
That's what she said.
So then, what do you guys? What I can tell you is it's around here. If you make it to here, and not get attacked by the hidden Salak tyrant, then this is where strength checks will start being necessary, because it's going to start, even with metal armor, will start to being forceful enough to drag you in this direction.
Okay, so then that's where we set the pythons and the rope. Is that pillar there?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys can move yourself up to there.
Or do you want to use this one?
Okay. Well, I can't see. Either or. I mean, I guess that one looks a little more stable.
You see that churning bit of water down there?
Oh, down at the very bottom?
Yep. That's where it seems to be roiling and going down into some kind of funnel.
Okay. So actually, Druin points to this side.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking that might be a better side.
Even though it's only 5, maybe 10 feet closer, it's going to give us a little more rope.
And we can brace against the sort of wall here, probably where it's eddying, to secure the pythons.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So, one piton into the wall. You think that's going to be enough?
No.
With carrying
Hell
a
no.
statue?
Hell no. It's got to hold this 800-pound statue with water falling on it. We're probably going to put
I think
like
Druin,
5.
this is one of those things just growing up in there. Like, Druin will be able to properly judge what the weight of, like, what the, what do you call it, like tensile strength or lifting capacity, securing. I'm sure there's
Druin's like,
hold on, no one here is an engineer, are they? Oh,
Sure I
damn it.
am.
The dwarves probably move boulders about with rope in caves like for fun when they're children.
Torsion, thank you. That's what I was trying. Like, what? I know there's got to be an engineering phrase
I
for
think
this.
that's the right word. Don't quote me on it, but I think it is.
yeah. So it's probably like a triangle of pitons, and then he like does like a thing with the rope to like.
Oh yeah, to spread the weight. Yeah,
spread out the tension.
Love it. Yep. Okay, so you get that thing on. No sign of the Stalactite Tyrant yet. Who's going to go first?
Not it.
You still have your Orcish Descenders. That'll definitely help fighting against this current.
Yeah, I think that I guess.
And let me ask you this as well, too.
The way at this one.
Is everyone going to go down together and then come back for Taniv, or is like one person going to see where this goes and then come back and let all of you know?
I think.
Yeah, Druin, why don't you take a look?
Druin's got 120-foot dark vision.
Yeah.
And he understands caves really well, so he should probably be the
Send
one
the
that goes.
dwarf.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for, brother.
So, Druin, you can picture that you're still kind of standing up in here as the rope. When you cast the rope out down here, it's just like before where the current catches it and yanks it down. So it very quickly unspools and disappears into that roiling like maw that leads down into it. As you make your way out, Druin, I'm picturing that you're kind of like leaning back almost, and then you're like letting go of the descender to try to scramble forward a bit, and then same thing. So you're slowly inching your way. You can move yourself a little closer up towards there too. Let's quickly do a measure here. Okay, what level am I on right now? Oh, you can see that, can't you?
Yeah, you're on the tokens layer.
Okay, so yeah, Druin. Okay, hold on, let me make a roll for you.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Work down the hole.
Looking, you're not having to make a check yet. Keep on going.
Are we gonna have the same thing that happened to us last time? We get most of us onto the rope, and then some bastard cuts throat.
This time it's
thing
the
just falling into
beholder
the-
guy.
Yeah.
He just shows up. He's got a little knife in one of his tentacles as he cuts the rope.
One of the things is the demons, most are demons and devils. If they are aquatic, you tend to be able to read what they are. You know, there's only certain levels of hell that and the abyss that have aquatic circumstances. 25 feet off, and you can all like you even with your dark vision, you can't see what's beyond here, Druin.
Too much spray and swirling, and
Okay. I'm assuming you've secured everything for this eventuality, just like you did before you came down, too.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to get yanked off by accident. All right, Druin, you're almost there. 1 sec. Let me make a quick measure. And 15, eh? Let me quick roll for you. Okay. You are good to go. You going to go down into
Oh,
that?
it's not. I'm waiting for the dwarf pinata. Okay, good.
It's so strong right now. This is going to be a hell of a ride through here. How much rope? Ooh, that means there's 40 feet of rope before this thing will go out. Heading in?
Say it again, sir.
Are you heading in? 60 feet of
Yeah.
rope has been used to get down to here. That means
You got
there's
40 feet left.
40 feet left.
Yeah.
Okay.
He turns back, does a little.
Thumbs up. All right. So you're playing Ed O'Neill right now.
Right.
Or not Ed O'Neill, Ed Harris. Okay. Now, let me see here. Ed O'Neill. You're selling shoes, apparently. Okay, just bear with me a second here. I don't think I've set up the image I was planning on using. Where's my double-headed Stalactite Tyrant? Just kidding.
That's lawful good.
It's a lawful good. It's like the twin brother of the other one.
Yeah, exactly. One of us always lies and one of us tells the truth.
There you go.
Okay. Where did I load this thing? Did I load this thing? I thought I got all this stuff in here before.
What did you name it, Kevin?
Yeah, well, it's not a matter of naming; it's just the timing of it. Like it's where I loaded it in. Because I did load a crap ton of stuff for both. I mean, for a bunch of new campaigns. So I may need this.
Yeah, the one where you have to roll up new characters.
Oh yeah, no, I did. Awesome. Oop. Okay.
Oop.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta get rid of something here. I need to.
That's something being Dave.
Yeah.
I learned a new trick with Roll20 last session I ran.
Oh, yeah?
Adam showed me that you can split the party onto 2 maps.
Oh, that's cool. How do you do that?
I can't remember how. I don't know the trick, but it was like shift and clicking on character tokens and dropping the character token directly onto a map in the list.
Okay.
Like, well, that's kind of fun because then people.
I'll look it up between now and then. Like, I'm not going to fuss with it now, just for. Oh, what are we doing here? There we go. Because I want to give you a chance to see.
But if you move me to a new map and the other guys are still on the old map, they can still see the old map.
Well, and they're actually going to. I'm only moving you over in any event. So I'm going to move everyone over, but because only your character will be over here, only you will be able to see anything.
Right.
Mm.
And you don't give off light, so no one. Well, I mean, no one has any characters that have light. So, Dave, let me just get your character token here.
That's right.
So, first thing, before we reveal this, though, I do need a. There we go. I need a bigger Druin token here.
A dex save.
It's actually strength for this, yeah, because you're fighting against the current right now. So, first, I need a DC. Oh, you have no luck left either. Oh boy. So this is a DC 3 check, please. So it'll be 13. Tell us what's going through Druin's mind as he's being banged around and slowly dropping his way down into this new, as yet unknown location.
I think it's just a. He's totally in flight or fight right now, and he's just like fighting the current, and like he's like worried that creature is somehow past here, and he's going to get attacked when he's by himself, and he's also half waiting for the damn rope to get let go somehow.
Okay, so what happens is you're going down through this, and again, like you can't really see past the churning water at this point. You reach a point after about 25 feet where you can feel. I made a wisdom check for you. If you take one more step, it's off a ledge somehow. Whether that means it then goes down or whether it spills out is another thing.
But I'm still holding onto the rope.
You're still holding on the rope, and you have the descender on you, so you're secured in here, and you get +5 to all your strength checks. You also have an ascender attached, so you can move yourself back up with a benefit. So picture yourself underwater. You're being kind of rocked around here. You can feel with your 1 foot that there's a thing, that a cliff or a ledge that goes off.
Okay, well, we need to know where we're going, and if this is a way out. So Druin will do it. He'll go the extra 5 feet to see.
Okay. So how do you plan on doing that? Are you just letting yourself go and kind of catching again, or are you like putting yourself down your butt and letting the weight carry you over, or how do you see this going?
I think he's kind of like more like rappelling. Because he gets to a cliff, he kind of turns around, feet against the rocks, and it just kind of like let himself go down a little bit and kind of just
awesome. Okay,
5 feet or so.
Then Druin, this is what you see. Now it is not occupied, but you can picture you are on. See that giant gap that's there? First off, there's no living things that are in here. There's no light that's in here, but your dark vision can see. And there are little bits of luminescent fungus that you can see as well. The drop down, it's more than 120 feet. You can picture there is a cascading waterfall that you've just dropped out of, and you sort of can swing yourself to the side to get a clear view. It is about 60 feet to reach the far side there, where there are, I think you can guess what culture likely made these things here.
Dwarven ruins of some kind.
More to the point, dwarven mines. So you can picture you're on the edge here. There's a seemingly endless drop beneath you where this waterfall is cascading down. This is about, it's about 60 feet up, and it's about, from where this thing is, and it's about 15 across.
Okay.
You quickly look around.
Is there a way to, like...
The ceiling is probably another 50 or 60 feet up when you can see it, but there are any number of fucking stalactites up there that could be this stalactyrant.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So you're not choking or anything, but you can see this fall. You would not know where it would end, and it seems from the smell that it goes down a huge distance. Now, the reason that's important is because that is also a navigable way. Dwarves know that. The Underdark goes down very, very far, so that is a potential way to go down. This water has to go somewhere. Perhaps there's an underwater river or underground river. But right across the way, there are dwarven mines.
And I'm not much of a climber, but can I figure that, like, with the caves that we've already navigated, do I think that maybe Calidor could... come down and use some pythons and secure a path across for the rest?
You could. You also know that Knox has access. He's not here today, but I imagine he'll be here next time. He has access to stuff to shape stone.
Right.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's only 15 feet. 15 feet is if... it's 60 feet down and 15 feet across. Like, you might even be able to make that leap and land on there.
You want me to jump? Wow, that's crazy.
I mean,
let's do it.
Not with dwarven legs, I don't think, but there is, and you guys can be inventive with respect to how do you get yourself across there too. There is the remnants of dwarven mines across there too. So why don't we do this? Why don't we? What do you intend on doing? So you're sort of working a plan out, and you realize you're out in air once again.
Yeah. So, I think he's got to go back to the group.
Yep.
So it's going to be a fight against the current, using the ascenders to try and get back to the rest.
Okay. So you do get plus 5 to your check. Why don't you give us a strength check? And easy. So, guys, let's bring us back to this one. You guys see, after a wait of about 20 minutes, Druin finally pulls himself back up again, and when you see him as he's dragging himself up, I imagine he gives a thumbs up.
I think we'll have to get close enough that he can, like, basically shout at Calidor, "You're going to have to climb us over a chasm."
Well, if we go 50 feet of rope at a time instead of 100, like, if we have our rope, we can keep moving our rope with us and have our length of rope when we get to the edge.
Right. So where the 50 feet of rope is, maybe...
like, if we stretch it all out, we're fucked. But if we keep going halfway and then moving it, we can save it.
Yeah, Druin had about 15 feet of rope or so at the far end.
But if I can get it to here and anchor it again... So actually, Druin will climb back up until... He'll climb up the rope until he's about here. And then he'll try to swing back and forth until he can push off and use a hammer or something to claw into the side. And you guys, if you can see him from there, you can see him that he's, like, hammering in some more pythons over here, so that we can take a rope across and then maybe start from here with 100 feet.
Gives you a huge, that's 85 feet into the tunnel, which would give you 60 feet of rope out the other side, which brings you like right parallel with the fortifications you saw.
Right, so that we could get over to the Dwarven Mine area.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
Okay.
So
What's the
then
plan
we'll-
with Tanev?
You know, we could tether him and leave him somewhere up here, like close to the edge of the waterfall area. We can get down safely if we have that rope still there. If the rope reaches to the Dwarven area, then we can figure out how to unstone him. Like, he's safe up here, so to speak. He doesn't
is.
have the same water breathing problem.
And if Knox can summon an elemental to,
A water elemental or something to carry him down here might be not even that hard for it, or a
Yeah.
stone elemental or something. They may be able to move his statue easier than we can. At least we can come up with a plan on how to save him, whether it's turn him back to flesh, if that's in our possible repertoire. You know, we have time. We're down to like an hour or whatever of breathing. We need to get somewhere safe.
You can also
and
picture
secure.
you guys have been. This is getting close to the end of your day as well. Like, you guys are.
We're exhausted.
Exhausted. This has been.
yeah,
You know, and
Like, I think we leave him somewhere up here.
Yeah.
At the end of the rope, like where the rope leads to. Essentially, he's anchored there.
he isn't.
Well,
You
even
could safely move him down to say here without risk of him being pulled into the.
Right, with the statue's not moving at that
Yeah.
spot.
and lay him down so that he doesn't.
The water flows over.
Water doesn't affect him as much. It'll just go
Yeah.
over the 1 foot of Tanev instead of pushing on.
And you
the
would really
6
screw him.
foot
Put
tall.
a piton through him, and
Yeah.
We could put a piton. We could put
Between
piton
his
in-
legs.
No, but in front of him, but like partly in and standing up, so it acts as like like an upturned railroad tie,
yeah,
and it pushes against.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So then,
Great.
allow me
It's great.
to
It's wonderful.
bring you all through here to.
A couple holes in his stone backpack isn't going to hurt him, right?
Okay.
Look, Andrew, I'm doing my best to try and keep him alive, okay?
We love you, bro.
Why don't you each kindly give us a what do you call it? Give us a strength check, please.
Ew.
Right.
I'm going to resize your tokens here. Good, good, good. All right. Okay, so then, guys, allow me to bring you through to see what Druin saw. Once I finish getting all your tokens in place. Here we go. And 10 of you are going to be able to see this. It's not... Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, we're enjoying it. This will be the last session we spend mocking your misfortune.
Oh yeah, because you're all gonna leave me here.
Didn't we have an elf at one point? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Who's this new guy?
This is what you see, guys, as you're spelling out. So this appears to go down quite some distance deeper into the mines and up. We're getting into, in terms of our the passageways or whatnot, or the exploration of the Underdark, you are out of that initial cave network and you are into one of the mega structures now. We will now be talking about moving in the span of days rather than a span of minutes and 10 minutes in increments.
Right.
If you were to take a rest, for instance, one of these mining shacks would be ideal for that.
Yeah. Calidor sees that thing and
Unless
it's
it's chock full of
seeing
spiders, in which case, maybe not.
It's like seeing a feather bed in a nice hotel right now for Calidor. Seeing a little building down there.
So what's the strategy? Your rope goes down enough so you can get within you're parallel to the first bit of track work that's there. But the track work is about across a 15-foot gap, and there is still water cascading down into the blackness.
Yeah. But we're like on a wall essentially.
Yeah, like you can picture, you came out and then it was 60 feet down, and then you're parallel with this
and it's 60
trackway.
feet up to the roof, kind of thing.
And then it's a further 60 feet up, so it's 120 feet up from where you are right now to the very ceiling, where there's all those stalactites that could very well be stalactyrants waiting and healing.
So, Calidor could attempt to crawl the 15 feet on the wall and goes down from there, or like the gap is away from the wall.
The way it's away from the
feet?
wall. It's a 15-foot. The wall that came down with it. Like, this must be the reason they didn't just go up this waterfall in the first place.
Oh, I see. So it's more like, yeah. It's more like a jump.
Yeah, it's a spout that came out that went down. And if you were trying to fight, like having gone down through this thing, imagine trying to fight that current to get up in there. Like it would be, this is why the orcs spread out, went looking all over the place.
Right.
So, 15-foot gap. What are you thinking?
Is that jumpable?
For rogues, I think most definitely.
Yeah. And especially if you go from a little ways above it, like if you don't go level and try to jump 15 feet across, but you go 10 feet up or something. I mean, Jeff Ivey can jump 15 feet off of a 10-foot roof, kind of, or 10-foot push off.
Yeah,
and
it's just a
Calidor
question.
is much more of an athlete than I am in that regards.
It is a question of what happens to your knees when you land. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, it's somewhere in a midpoint of pain versus guaranteed success.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to look at... is that what you're thinking of trying?
Yeah. It'd be nice if we could... the rope won't quite make it as far as, like, reaching there, unfortunately.
Could we, and we can't do what we just did. Can't go back up the 50 feet of rope. Because if we lose that anchor, we'll never get back up to Tanev.
No. We need
Although
to
we
leave
could
it
always
to
come-
where we can get to Tanev.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. If we move the rope over, we lose a little bit of our height. So right now the rope's coming all the way down to level with the tracks. If we move it over 10 feet so it's like beside the waterfall, not in the waterfall, we go down and jump off from there. Later, we could assemble like a ladder or like, a plank or something where we can like make an inclined plane across over back to the end of our rope to get back up there. Like we can construct something. There's wood, I see railroad ties, I see all kinds of construction materials. It may take us some time, but we can
do like a ladder
something.
almost even.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you take like a fireman's ladder and you put it across that point, you tip it down, you use a rope, you lower it, and now you have like climb up it and you're at our base of our rope, climb back up, get back to Tanev. Like, I think that's a problem for future us. I think we jump across. Whether you guys are afraid to jump across, Calidor can try to find something to help you across, but he's not afraid of the jump.
afraid. I'm not afraid. I just want to make sure this is the course of action, that's all.
Okay, so the distance you'll jump. Oof, you don't have a running start for this, so that's going to be tricky. Okay, so let's say it is a DC 6 strength check here.
What if we were gonna? What if we?
Okay.
What if, Calidor? What if you
Or
climbed a little ways up and clipped some rope with a python up in the ceiling? We swing across rather than jump across.
the ceiling, that'd be him climbing up, like free climbing up to the stalactites, and you'd need at least 60 feet of rope to get down to
Yeah, like it's a long ways. That's what I'm
We
saying.
don't have the rope,
Like,
right?
Yeah, we don't have the rope.
So we're only like midway height in this picture, kind of thing.
Yeah,
We'd have to
yes.
the
climb all
waterfall
the way
is
up.
coming, or the spout or whatever is coming out around here. Like, let's say it's coming out here. There's 60 feet up to the ceiling, or to where the stalactites begin from there. 60 feet down is where it becomes parallel with this stuff. So if
And
you
then,
guys
like,
are
infinitely down.
yeah,
it
down
goes.
here, looking up, it's between, depending on how far up your rope you are, it's between 120 and 100 feet up.
Well, I'd say we make these jumps and we pause for the day and make the rest of the guys make their checks when they show up next week.
There is something great about starting out with a check being made.
Knox,
So-
make a jump check.
Go ahead. Well,
he can
Knox will
summon
have
it.
access to that rope of, the wand of earth and stone. That
Maybe
may,
he'll-
you could reshape.
air elemental to get him across.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
So-
I can go first to see how hard it is.
Go ahead. So
Like,
it's a
Calidor,
DC 16 with Calidor, and Cal's the only one with a hero point right now. Easy.
Oh.
So what does it look like as you kind of throw yourself off the side and then land perfectly on the far side?
Yeah, I'm just picturing, like, as much as, like, the caves and the rocks and all this is home for, like, Druin. I think these kind of, like, athletic things are just cakewalk for Calidor. So it's like finally his chance to do something useful.
Nice. All right. So Cal, you land easily.
I will. I'm going to say this because this might come up. Calidor is going to stand close to the edge where the others are jumping towards, ready to potentially grab a hand or something if he thinks they have missed the jump.
Do you want to do anything to secure yourself first then against?
I'll look around and see if there is a rope or something. Sure.
Do
yeah.
you have any pitons left? Any rope left?
No, I don't. I think we have any. I think we use our 2 ropes to make this long rope that we've been using, and
I think you have a total of 4 ropes right now, although one of them I think is with Dorman.
oh, wait, I have a 3-pronged grappling hook.
Yeah.
I've got rope. And I've
Oh.
got
I mean,
pitons.
you got stone rope. So
I will. I'm gonna
Hey, being a jerk is all I got right now.
maybe I'll find something. Maybe I'll find
Andrew.
something to secure the grappling hook to.
okay, yep. There's definitely you need to find something in there. So then you secure yourself to that. All right, so you are now secured against falling. Who wants to make the strength check next, Druin or Chael?
Druin casts a spell. He's only got 1 spell left, and he was going to cast it earlier, and he's like, full strength.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
1 minute per level plus 4 strength.
Who's it going to? You or Chael?
Jail.
Okay. I had a feeling.
Good idea.
Chael, why don't you go ahead and
Chael,
give
yeah.
us...
Plus 4 strength, jail.
+4. Okay.
Okay, so then what's your total strength now?
My score then it would be an 18.
So +3. So go ahead and I'll see your Chael if you want to go next now that you've been blessed. It's a tertiary for Chael.
Right.
This is a 24 he's rolling against.
Yeah. What?
Go ahead.
Now he's working with an 18.
Make it, yeah, so you got +2 to this result here. Look at that. So that gets you to a 21, which means you have 3 luck, and I think Calidor only has 3 left.
I have
I've
3
got
luck.
4 left. I can burn the luck.
Oh, do you have 4? Okay.
Yeah, I've got. Well, wait, no, I only have 2. Excuse me.
Okay,
Okay,
so
I'll use 1 of mine and then I have 2 left.
I mean, you guys
Okay.
grab arms and you pull Chael up. June, you want to make the leap?
Oh, Druin. Come on, Stubby.
Junes are mighty jumpers. Dwarves are. Here we go.
I think Druin's like envisioning the training that they were doing when he was in the priesthood of Clangeddin, when they're training their bodies and getting stronger. It's like, all right, here goes. This is how we do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
almost as beautiful as Cal. Cal talked about his, wonderful landing. Druin, what does yours look like as you leap across this vast darkness?
I don't think it's like a pretty landing, but like he takes off and it just like sails through the air, and you're like, holy hell! How did?
Well,
where did
you
get
guys
this
can't
from?
take off. Like you're having to sort of spring off of the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like pushing off the
Yeah,
wall.
you're all like hanging down from this. You don't have, that's part of the reason of the difficulty. It would normally only be a 3. It's just the reason it's a 6 is because you guys have no run up to it. So
Yeah.
But yeah, you throw yourself off. Your mighty thews cast you into the air, and you land solidly on the other side. All right, guys. So before we call it a session, a couple things we need to deal with. First off, everybody gets 2 hero points for defeating the Stalak Tyrant, including Tanev.
Including Tanev.
And
Yes.
because of... Let me make sure I got this number right here.
Ooh, we need those.
Yeah. All right, so guys, for the horde that you will, I'm assuming, going to spend some downtime identifying in the cave.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because of defeating the Stalak Tyrant, and because of finding your way into the first major thoroughfare in the Underdark, everyone, including the players who are not here today, will all be gaining 1, 4, 8, 6, 4. 14,864 XP.
And that's per player?
That's per player.
Oh, Daddy just leveled.
Yeah!
What the hell was like? I mean,
Holy
you know,
bad
you made one hell of a monstrosity.
Yep, it's the difficulty of the monster plus
Get from a character
XP
sheet, Elvin.
rewards plus the amount of loot that you guys have found. Once you
Yeah, we
identify
got the
all this
fat loot,
stuff,
yo.
What level is that then, Will?
I just made 9th, yo.
Wow. Oh, yours is low. What's your total required? It's way lower than mine.
I have to make 30,000, and I was at 2729.
beautiful.
No, isn't it
That's 15,000.
300,000?
I mean, that's the next level.
No, because remember, yours is a combination of your 2 classes. Chael's a solo class character.
Yeah, I only have one class, Jeff.
No, but mine is 417,000, isn't it?
Yeah,
You have
that
2
doesn't make
classes.
sense. That's 10 times more.
Yeah, but that's actually like almost 15 times more.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
He said 30,000.
No, he's saying 30,000 is what he needed to get from the one level to the next level, not 30,000 total.
Yeah, we asked what he needed, like total value.
Oh, so what's your total XP that you would need? That's what.
Okay, so my current XP is 2729. Make the next level, which would be level 9, and you can check me, Kevin. But
Yep.
that's 30,001.
Hold on. Let's see here.
So I only needed less than 10,000 to level up.
So cleric to get to level 9 is 300,000. You need to have a total of 300,000 XP.
300? Holy
Yeah.
bat shit.
Yeah, I think you're missing a 0. That's what I was
Oh
getting
shit,
at.
I'm missing 0?
Yeah.
Oh
300,000
my
to reach.
god, never mind.
To reach level 8 is 140,000. To reach level 9 is 300,001.
Yeah, because I was going to say I need 417,000 to get to level 9.
Yeah.
I need 597,000.
Yeah, because your classes are more powerful.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got some kind of good news and bad news for you guys. The good news is, ding,
Nice.
because I was at
Beauty.
69,000 some odd,
you.
and I needed 80,000 to get to level 8. So
Nice.
Tanev is now level 8. I'm at 84,000. So my
Hold on.
base to hit.
Oh, yeah, you're
no.
only a rogue. You're a solo class. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So base to hit, nothing else happens, but base to hit goes up to 3 at this level.
But also
me.
all your class-based, what do you call it? Things like your saves all go up. Remember, you add your level to all your saving
Oh,
throws.
yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bad news is,
You're
not so sure that it's going to make any sort of difference for us in the immediate future. I'm a level 8 stone.
We're gonna get you. We'll find a way.
And, unless Kevin's got some, borrowing from another IP I can't say on the channel, but something about angels or something.
What IP?
Oh, I can't. I don't. I don't know. What are you? I would be worried about a copyright thing if I said it.
Well, you can say, just don't sing a song, and otherwise we're
Oh,
fine.
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, what are you talking about?
Unless Kevin, you're gonna make me into some sort of like cool weeping angel or something. That could be cool.
Oh yeah, no.
Hey, Durgar. Hey, Drow.
Yeah, you
Don't
only
blink.
move when the bad guys aren't looking at you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
10. Did you roll your hit points twice?
No, I should probably do that in the
Yep. Go ahead and do that.
chat so
'Cause it's
that we can see. So it's
think it's-
D6. So
I think so. Yeah.
2d6 take the highest, you said?
Yep. Take the highest.
I mean, I think it's a hard choice.
Tough decision there. Tough decision. All right. So then, guys, let's adjust our everyone. Oh yeah, you guys all have two. So everyone's got what, 2 hero points right now, and Cal's got 3. So let's bring us back to the main screen and make with the outro. So guys, for those, I guess first off, congratulations on defeating the your first quasi beholder creature. If that thing could still have seen, it would have retreated and then come back to fight you. I failed my morale save by 2.
Whew.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was close to, but taking out that central eye was a huge factor. Even though it was blinded, it didn't feel like it could bring back the fight once again. So then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, and everyone can adjust their hero points to the main token so we can start properly here.
Yeah.
Yeah. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can find a link down below in the description of the video to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active. Does anyone have any luck left?
I have 1 point.
Did I have any?
No, you had to use all yours to not fall down the crevasse.
I think I've got nope. I think I burned mine.
Yeah.
I think Calvar's the only one with any.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
We have a
right.
single point of luck left.
Yeah. So there's a link to the Dungeon Musings Discord server down below, and you're welcome to join us over there. In addition, there is a link down below to we have channels, I should say, on that Discord server for this campaign, this game, and every other game we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of other great channels, including a Find a Group channel. So if you're looking for people to play with, either for you to run games for them or to participate in games, there's some people looking for folks over there. There is also, there's a terrific community over there, a great bunch of people, and you are more than welcome to join us over there. In addition, there's also a link down below to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really terrific organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphan and abandoned children, including ongoing relief efforts in Ukraine at the time of recording. There is also a link, I should say, as a small way of saying thank you for all donations through that link go directly to SOS Children's Villages International. None of it goes to the channel or any other middleman. It just goes to help those kids. And as a small way of saying thank you, in December we'll be having our next charity raffle. If you want to see what prizes were given away in the last charity raffle, head on over to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, the Charity Initiatives channel. Dave has always, in the last few raffles now, Dave's been very generously donating a chainmail dice bag, in addition to a bunch of other great prizes, including prizes from our friends at Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse and some other publishers. Every $25 Canadian donated gives you one chance to win one of those prizes or one of the great prizes from the Dungeon Musings Redbubble shop, including our Greyhawk's Okaeus tank t-shirt that Dave is sporting right now. There is also another way we say thank you, which is our charity sessions. Our next charity session will be at the end of November, and it will be playing a channel favorite, Modifius Entertainment's Conan, Adventures in an Age Undreamed Of. And donors will help us decide what kind of story that's going to be, where it's going to be set, and a bunch of other stuff. So we recently ran a session of Eden Studios' outstanding All Flesh Must Be Eaten zombie survival game, and that was a lot of fun, and it was donors who helped us to shape what that story was going to be about. So you will have a chance to win some awesome gaming stuff and to help shape one of the games in our channel and to help some kids who could really use some help. The last thing I will say is, and also I'll mention there's a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. They've just wrapped up their 25th anniversary sale, but if you choose to purchase anything through there, be it one of the older games through their incredible stock of out-of-print and hard-to-find games, or one of the new RPGs, new new board games, or new card games, you can find when you check out if you spend $10 or more through the website, enter the code MUSINGS and you will save yourself 10% on your purchase. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our stalwart heroes. Guys, congratulations on defeating your first quasi beholder. There were a couple of near deaths in that, so really well done, guys. And Andrew, this is the only session we will be teasing you about being a statue, so you can feel rest assured that we will all be hoping for your early and immediate recovery. Hopefully also someone remembers to cast water breathing back on you again before they do that, but you know.
Yeah.
We'll find a way. We'll find a way.
Could go badly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So then, for those listening at home, we will be back in the Night Below in 1 week's time. Not 2 weeks. 1 week. 1 week's time. I will say that in the middle of October, I will be going on vacation once again, so we will be off the air for a period of missing a session of each of our games, but I'll announce that more when we get close to the time. We will be back next week, and until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world, and think about the troubles that our heroes and the victories they're achieving in the Night Below. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.